So, we're joined by James and Sam. James and Sam. Look at my faux pas straight away. James, James and Sam of Bleed Again. So, firstly, how are you guys doing?
We are very good. How are you?
I can't complain. I've dried off a wee bit. Looks a bit gloomy outside again.
It's a bit nicer outside now. It was pretty bad earlier for a bit.
Yep. Well, hopefully it won't carry on that way. We'll see what happens. So, we're doing things a little bit different today. We're doing a little segment we call All the Fun of the Festival.
Okay.
It's very festival-based questions rather than anything else.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm glad you do. Amazing. So, the first big question for both of you, your best festival experience, either individually or as a band.
Blimey. I might actually have to go with The Prodigy in 2009 on the second stage here at Download. The second stage here at Download, I just adore because it's on a slight slope. You can see everything. The sound's incredible. And I'd never seen The Prodigy before. I was with our old drummer, who sadly passed away in October, Russ, and he was like, we need to go and watch The Prodigy. And we got right to the barrier for it. And it was one of the most incredible things I experienced it. I didn't watch it. It was insane.
For me, I mean, other than every second of since we arrived on Wednesday to now, best time of my life. Other than that, probably not Download, sadly, because it's my first time here. Sonosphere 2009, Machine Head.
Oh, yes.
Main stage, unbelievable. Yeah.
Do you know what, I will say RIP to Sonosphere. For a long time there was like this fantastic Download in Sonosphere, and oh my god, it was like the summer of great festivals.
Yeah.
I will say another big shout out as well to Linkin Park. I think it was 2014 where they did Hybrid Theory.
Oh, that was amazing.
Start to finish, because I was at the gate to come in and I kind of jogged-ish down to the main stage and camped up, and I waited there all day to watch Linkin Park, that whole thing, yeah.
Oh wow, that's dedication.
Insane.
I mean, I have to say, were there any bands that you discovered during that time?
At festivals?
Well, at that particular thing, I mean, if you were there start to finish, you must have seen someone you were like, oh, I'm digging this.
When was it? It wasn't that year, but I remember going, I was like, I need to go and watch whoever's opening this stage right now. And it was this stage, the main stage, was Crossfaith. And I think they played at like 11 o'clock. And there was still about 60,000 people there. And they did a whole jump up thing. And the crowd were reacting to them like they were headlining the festival at 11 a.m.
Nice.
And then they came to tour in Brighton, down where we're from, and they were just bonkers. That was an experience for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give a shout out to Brighton. That's where I tend to pilgrimage from. Like, I live in Croydon, so it's a great place to head down.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, wow, yeah, Croydon's
No, I didn't say wow like wow. I said wow. It's a nice wow.
No. So, what's your essential festival items? What can you not do without when you come to a festival?
I've come a Download wellies. I'm wearing boots right now because it's not that bad, but we've got wellies in the car. You got to have wellies.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd probably say, it's going to make me sound like I've got a problem, but alcohol. Just waking up, beer, go out, have a great time. Consistent. It's great.
I have to say, how far is the car? Because I've got like, it's a pilgrimage for me if I left anything there. So how far is the car if you need to go and get your wellies? I mean, will it be a disaster walking or?
It's about a 6-minute walk for us in guest camping. The car. Yeah, we are very lucky this year. I mean, this is my 9th Download, and I have done the missions, believe me, numerous times. The return trips through the mud, and you finally sit down, your legs just want to fall off. But this year, fortunately enough, we're about a 5-6 minute walk away from the car. So if it gets that bad, I'll be able to grab my wellies pretty quick.
That's lucky, and now you make me go, right, I've got guest parking as well, and I'm just like miles away, so I'm wondering if I've parked in the wrong place.
Maybe.
I might have to look into that. So, for you, how do festivals differ from playing a venue?
It's the collective of it. I think when you play a venue, there'll be people that come and see your band that might not necessarily be into your band specifically. They might be there for another band that's on the bill that's slightly different to your genre. Whereas when it comes down to things like Download, everyone here is pretty much into hard rock and metal music. And for anyone out there, if someone's watching this that isn't into hard rock or metal music, they are the best people on planet Earth. It's a huge collective, and everyone just gets on with everyone. There's no issues or anything. sometimes, unfortunately, you see issues of pop festivals and things like that. I don't think you have that when you come to places like Download or Bloodstock. That's a special thing to have when you come away.
Yeah, I mean, echoing everything you said. Yeah, just the atmosphere at a festival is just like, it's almost, especially like when it rains as well, there's just an element of like, we're all kind of in it together. We all kind of, oh, it's raining again. Oh well, let's go see some metal, let's go see some rock music. So yeah.
Well, what do you prefer though? Do you prefer festivals or a venue when you're playing?
I would say festival, but depends. Some venue gigs are awesome, some festival ones are awesome, but I think festival in general, because we can all, there's so much going on, there's such a good vibe, everyone's in such a great mood, it's incredible. I love festivals personally.
I mean, I might lean towards festivals, but we've played some amazing venue shows and stuff. But again, with the festival audience, it's that everyone's there for each other kind of thing. Just everyone just comes together. It seems a bit more like it's a big giant family. Sometimes in venues you can play on a show and there's 3 or 4 bands, and some people might be there for only one band and they go home and things like that. Whereas if you're at a festival, you're definitely going to be playing to a lot of new faces, which is obviously massively key for a band. I'll lean towards festivals on that one.
Fair enough. Now, have you ever had any funny, or dare I say it, gross festival experiences?
Oh my God, where do I start?
Oh, right. Now you can't give a build up like that. We're going to be here a while.
Well, it depends what I can say.
You can say anything you like. This is internet, so
I remember all right, let's just go crude. I'm gonna go crude.
Crude is good.
My first download, 2005. I remember going to use the bathroom for the first time and going in there, and it was like 5 people had gone before me, but it had never been flushed. So it was poo, paper, poo, paper, poo, paper, poo, paper, and I just wanted to throw up. Festival tours are not nice. Again, in the guest ones, very fortunate this year. They're very, very clean.
Yeah,
that's quite nice.
Well, I'll tell you a very quick story. This is years ago. I was at Glastonbury. Similar experience. It was like a little mountain coming out the top.
Lovely.
But do you know what made it like an absolute classic?
A tampon?
No, there was a little Union Jack flag stuck in the top. And I was just like, that is incredible. And this was in the days before social media and all that. So like,
that is outstanding.
I know, I was just like, that's absolutely beautiful. I loved that.
I love the artwork. That's incredible. Someone was proud of that. I like it. Whoever they are, if you're seeing this, well played.
Yeah. So?
You're just talking about poo.
Yeah.
I the same thing. I don't know. I don't even know where I'd start. There's things I'd say and it'd be like, what? But yeah, no, the same thing. Whenever you go in those toilets, and that's the sort of thing, you've got a mountain of whatever, and then whatever you do wakes it up. It's the worst thing ever.
I saw some very interesting things in 2012 and 2016 with all that mud, where there was those huge mudslides and stuff where people were just fully embracing it, and they were like, do you know what, I'm just going to wear my wellies and nothing else, not even underwear, and just surf down a hill full of mud, completely naked. There's always good fun things to see at Download, that's for sure.
Yeah. It does sound like you both contributed to Mount Crapmore at some point in your life, so like, I'm impressed by that.
Yeah. Yes, mate. Absolutely. Sadly.
Mount Crapmore, like.
So, what would your fantasy festival lineup be?
Oh my God.
And you don't have to headline, but it can be absolutely anyone. Together, broken up, even dead. Have Mozart, go for it.
Full lineup, 3 days, a day off.
You don't have to go that far.
I'd go like
let's say 5 bands.
I'd have me some Hatebreed. I'd probably have me some Killswitch. Selfishly, I'd have me some.
It's your fantasy festival.
Linkin Park in whatever form they're in, with someone that could not try and outdo Chester because he can't be outdone.
He's alive in this.
Oh yeah. Anyone, living, dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely, anyone.
Hatebreed, Killswitch, Linkin Park, and then I might throw me in some Chimera because I only saw them once and I loved Chimera.
Amazing.
And Bleed Again.
Right. Where do we start? I'm not gonna put us on it.
You're gonna say,
but we're there. Huh?
You're gonna say Biffy.
Yeah. We'll have some Biffy Clyro, Architects, Linkin Park, Foo Fighters, Killswitch Engage, Bullet from Valentine.
Awesome.
in whatever order. Probably Linkin Park last, actually, just because they are my favourite band of all time. So,
Will May support Linkin Park?
okay, yeah, no, we are on it, and we're just before, and then we go on and do In the End with them as well.
I was going to say, what song would you go on and guest with them? But that's good, cool.
Oh, yeah, probably that. Or
Right.
Numb,
Yep.
for myself.
So, what is your vital item on a rider, and what item would you have if you could have anything, like literally anything? Like, money's not an issue. You'd be like, bring me this or we don't play.
A Lamborghini. No,
You're going to try and get a Lamborghini in here.
I need the Lamborghini. I'm not playing the show. Well, a realistic one, water, which is quite boring, but we don't really demand too much. Book us. Yeah, no, a Lamborghini, a fantasy one. Yeah, I need my Aventador, and then I'll go on stage.
Wonderful.
I would go with vital. I'd say beer, and then if I was going to take the mick, I would want a variety of high-end vodkas with a variety of high-end mixers with 2 separate buckets of crushed and cubed ice and chilled half glasses. Book us.
I think you've really hit the nail on the head there. Like, you've really gone out. Like, the ice nailed that.
That'd be amazing. I'd love to walk into a dressing room.
I want 6 bottles of Hennessy.
Sure.
It's like, what was it, a jar of brown M&Ms, or Ozzy wouldn't go on stage one night. You know?
Apparently that was just a test. I used to put them in to pick out all the weird colour ones, see if they were paying attention. We could do something like that.
Is it
Haribo's.
Oh, there you go. Right, so last question. What advice would you give to someone that's coming to their first ever festival?
I would say I wouldn't turn people away who want to go on their own, but I would say come with a couple of friends or something and stick together. And once you're there, you'll realise that everyone is like in the same boat. They're all there doing the same thing, and pack for every weather condition, because you don't know if it's in the UK, if it's going to be, it could be raining but still warm. It could be not raining but freezing. Yeah, just bring some friends and pack for all weather.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's what I would say. Try and eat something that's vaguely resembling a vegetable or a fruit at some point, and drink water, because it's very easy. I mean, Chris, who's in the band, who's behind the camera, is feeling quite sorry for himself today, because somebody had a lovely time last night, didn't he?
Amazing. Well, I want to thank you guys for chatting to us today.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.